Mr. Wolverine, Tombola, and Earthquakes. Good morning, Belen. I'm Enrique Sori.
And I'm Luis Gutierrez. And this edition of the WBLN starts right now.
Tombola will be held on February 7th through 9th. This annual tradition brings together the Belen families and the surrounding community for a weekend of fun. Our theme this year, Best of Times, will celebrate all the wonderful things that make our Belen community special. The Tombola raffle has 3 prizes. The third place is $1,000, second place is $5,000, and the grand prize is $10,000. Raffle tickets can be purchased online at www.belenjesuit.org/Tombola raffle. As a reminder, parents and students are expected to register for your booth. Please check your emails to register. Last Tuesday, during Flex, students and faculty, along with members of the Foreign Exchange Student Program, blessed the opening of the Fides et Ratio patio. Here's George Perez with more.
On Tuesday morning, members of the Science National Honor Society and the Chinese National Honor Society gathered to commemorate and bless the opening of the Fides et Ratio patio. The patio, which is located between the Science Building and the Communications Center, houses a statue of Matteo Ricci and a map of the world that connects science and religion. In addition, the wall displays a quote from St. Pope John Paul II, which reads, "Faith and reason are like 2 wings, on which the human spirit rises to the contemplation of truth." In addition, students from St. Ignatius High School in Taipei were also present for the event. The students had just arrived in Miami to participate in the Foreign Exchange Student Program.
So the Foreign Exchange Student Program is a program that Belen does with the St. Ignatius High School in Taiwan, where around this time of the year, the St. Ignatius High School sends over a few students to come experience the Western culture. And during spring break, Belen sends Belen students over to Taiwan so they can experience the Eastern culture. The exchange program is important because it helps us encounter our cultural differences and learn from them. For example, when I was sent to Taiwan last year, and I experienced the Eastern culture, and it was a complete culture shock. And when our vacation ended, I did not want to come back to Miami. I wanted to stay in Taiwan. Consequently, the students who flew over here, the Taiwanese students who flew over to Miami, they said they experienced the same thing and they didn't want to go back to Taiwan.
After speeches from Alfredo Melgar, the president of the Science National Honor Society, and Andres Maduro, the president of the Chinese National Honor Society, Father Science took to the stage to bless the new area.
There's no doubt in my mind that it will help influence your character and it will help you be a better person in life, like how it changed me personally. I really recommend that if you're in Belen, that you try to go to this program because it really is one of the best things that's ever happened to me.
If you're free, be sure to check out the new space. For WBLN, this has been George Perez.
The Mr. Wolverine contest will take place on Friday, February 7th at 7 p.m. The contest is a beauty pageant in which Belen students will answer questions and showcase their talents. The contestants will be split up into different categories, such as Mr. Lacrosse, Mr. Gamer, Mr. Student Council, and Mr. Football. Make sure to pass by and watch the pageant. Heavy rains have slammed into Brazil, causing catastrophic damage. Adrian Rodriguez has more.
Heavy rain and flooding has swept through southeastern Brazil, claiming the lives of at least 55 people, with more than 100 cities under a state of emergency. Thousands have been forced from their homes, and some people are still missing. Brazil has reportedly set aside $20 million to help those affected. This comes just days after a similar rainstorm took the lives of 44 people.
Tuesday, off the coast of Cuba and Jamaica, a 7.7 magnitude earthquake rattled the islands. Cuba also had a tsunami warning shortly after the earthquake hit. Part of South Florida felt the aftershocks in Dayland and Brickell. Make sure to keep Cuba and Jamaica in your prayers. Now here's Lucas Consuegra with information on the tunnel that leads from Tijuana to San Diego.
Here's a look at the complex tunnel that stretches over 3/4 of a mile from Tijuana to San Diego. This tunnel includes a rail cart system, electrical cables, an elevator at the tunnel entrance, forced air ventilation, and a drainage system. The tunnel begins in an area of Mexico about 1/2 mile of the Otay Mesa port of entry. The tunnel travels more than 4,000 feet from the border and investigators are confident it was used by cartels for drug smuggling. But there is still no evidence of smuggling detected. It is still yet unclear how long these tunnels have been there, but the government had to shut it down for good. For WBLN, I'm Lucas Consuegra.
What's up, Wolverines? Here are your sports for today. Tomorrow, the JV and varsity basketball teams will take on Westminster at home. Go show our Wolverines our support. Now on to the pros. On Wednesday, the Manchester Derby took place between Man United and Man City. This was a League Cup knockout game. The United Red Devils came out victorious with a score of 1-0 over City, but City won the stage. The goal was scored by Nemanja Matic. The Miami Heat play the Orlando Magic tonight at Amway Center. Tip-off is at 7. And finally, the stage is set at Hard Rock Stadium for Super Bowl 54. The 49ers and Chiefs will battle it out in a can't-miss championship game for the Lombardi Trophy. Kickoff is at 6. That's all for sports. Now back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Adrian. That's all your news for today. I'm Enrique Sori.
And I'm Luis Gutierrez. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.
Have a wonderful day, and as always, stay golden, Wolverines.